Brutal truths people don't know about rats and the sicknesses they cause. The hard truth about rats. Most people think rats are just dirty animals that steal food. But the real truth is much more serious than that. Rats are one of the most dangerous animals on Earth, not because they attack people, but because of the diseases they carry and spread. These diseases have killed millions of people throughout history, and they are still killing people today. How rats spread disease. Before we look at specific diseases, it is important to understand how rats actually spread sickness to humans. 4 main ways rats spread disease. 1. Direct contact. Touching a rat or its dead body. Getting bitten or scratched by a rat. Touching rat urine or droppings with bare hands. Handling contaminated soil where rats have been. 2. Indirect contact. Eating food contaminated by rat urine or droppings. Drinking water that rats have passed through. Breathing in dust from dried rat droppings. Touching surfaces rats have walked on. 3. Through other animals, vectors. Fleas that fed on infected rats jump to humans. Ticks that carried rat blood bite humans. Mites from rats transfer to human skin. Mosquitoes that fed on infected rats bite humans. 4. Through food and water supply. Rats urinate as they walk, constantly. One rat produces 25,000 droppings per year. They contaminate 10 times more food than they eat. Rat hair and skin cells fall into food constantly. Disease 1. Bubonic plague, Black Death. What it is? The most famous rat-related disease in history, caused by a bacteria called Yersinia pestis. The rats involved: black rat, Rattus rattus, primary carrier; Norway rat, Rattus norvegicus, secondary carrier. Countries where it still exists: Madagascar, active outbreaks regularly; Democratic Republic of Congo, Peru, United States, Western states, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, China, Russia, India, Kazakhstan, Mongolia. How it spreads. Fleas living on infected rats bite the rat. When the rat dies, fleas jump to humans and bite them. The bacteria enters the bloodstream. What it does to your body. Swollen, painful lumps appear in armpits, groin, and neck. High fever, chills, extreme weakness. Skin turns black in affected areas. Without treatment, kills 30 to 60% of infected people. With modern antibiotics, still kills 10% of patients. Brutal truth. Madagascar has regular plague outbreaks every year. In 2017, over 2,300 people were infected and 202 died. This is not ancient history. It is happening right now. Disease 2, leptospirosis. What it is: a bacterial infection spreading through rat urine. One of the most common rat diseases worldwide. The rats involved: Norway rat, Rattus norvegicus, major carrier. Black rat, Rattus rattus, carrier. Ricefield rat, Rattus argentiventer, major carrier in Asia countries with highest cases. Brazil, thousands of cases yearly, especially after floods. India, Mumbai floods regularly trigger outbreaks. Philippines, major problem after typhoons. Thailand, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Peru, Nicaragua, Bangladesh, United States. Hawaii has highest rate in USA. How it spreads: rat urine gets into water, soil, or food. Humans get infected through skin cuts, eyes, nose, or mouth. Common during floods when rat urine mixes with floodwater. What it does to your body: first stage, fever, headache, muscle pain, red eyes. Second stage, kidney failure, liver damage, meningitis. Weil's disease, severe form, causes organ failure and internal bleeding. Kills 5 to 15% of untreated severe cases. Brutal truth: every time a major flood happens in a city, leptospirosis outbreaks follow. In Brazil, flooding causes hundreds of deaths from leptospirosis every single year. Wading through floodwater after a storm is extremely dangerous because of rat urine. Disease 3, Hantavirus. What it is: a deadly virus found in rat droppings, urine, and saliva. No cure exists. The rats involved: deer mouse, Paramiscus maniculatus, primary U.S. carrier. White-footed mouse/rat, secondary carrier. Rice rat, carrier in Americas. Cotton rat, Sigmodon hispidus, carrier. Countries with cases: United States, Western states, rural areas. Canada, Argentina, high cases. Chile, regular outbreaks. Brazil, Panama, Bolivia, Paraguay, Sweden, Finland, Russia, China, South Korea. How it spreads: breathing in dust from dried rat droppings or urine. Cleaning an old shed, cabin, or storage area where rats lived is extremely dangerous. The virus floats in the air with dust particles. What it does to your body: Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. HPS lungs fill with fluid. Starts with fever, muscle aches, fatigue. Progresses to disease 6, lymphocytic choriomeningitis, LCMV. What it is: a viral infection affecting the brain and nervous system. Carried by common house mice and rats. The rats involved: common house mouse/rat, primary carrier. Norway rat, carrier. Pet hamsters and rodents can also carry it. Countries with cases: United States, Europe, Germany, UK, France, Spain, Argentina, Brazil, Japan, Australia. How it spreads: breathing in dust from rat droppings. Touching contaminated surfaces, then touching eyes or mouth. Rat bites. Even pet rodents can carry and spread it. What it does to your body: fever, headache, nausea, muscle aches. Can progress to meningitis, brain inflammation. Extremely dangerous to pregnant women. Can cause miscarriage, birth defects, and stillbirth. Causes fetal brain damage in unborn babies. Brutal truth: pregnant women who have contact with rats or even pet rodents face serious risk of losing their baby or having a baby born with severe brain damage. Many people do not know this risk exists. Disease 7, typhus. What it is: a serious bacterial infection spread by rat fleas and rat lice. The rats involved: black rat, Rattus rattus, primary carrier of murine typhus. Norway rat, Ratus norvegicus, carrier. Countries with cases: Peru, high rates; Chile, Brazil, Mexico, Ethiopia, Kenya, Nigeria, India, Indonesia, Philippines, USA, Southern California, Texas, Hawaii. How it spreads. Fleas from infected rats bite humans. Flea droppings get into the bite wound or eyes. Also spread by rat lice jumping to humans. What it does to your body. High fever, severe headache. Rash spreading across body. Confusion and delirium. Without treatment, kills up to 40% of cases. Epidemic typhus, more severe form. Kills up to 60% without treatment. Brutal truth. Typhus killed more soldiers in World War I than actual battle wounds. It has changed the course of history. In poor urban areas of developing countries, it still kills thousands of people every year. Disease 8. Weil's disease, severe leptospirosis. What it is: the most severe form of leptospirosis. Causes multiple organ failure. The rats involved: Norway rat, primary carrier. Sewer rat populations worldwide. Countries most affected: Brazil, biggest problem globally; India, Philippines, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Nicaragua. What it does to your body. Liver turns yellow, jaundice. Kidneys stop working completely. Internal bleeding throughout body. Meningitis, brain inflammation. Heart complications. Kills 5 to 40% of severe cases even with treatment. Brutal truth. Weil's disease kills healthy young adults.